So now we're going to check the brake and clutch fluid. This is a check that's quite often overlooked, and one of the reasons it's overlooked is because normally you have no idea what is in these reservoirs here, and you can't see them and you can't tell that they've gone down, and so if you don't check, you've got no idea. So one of the things I've done is I've bought a special adapter that goes on top of the brake reservoir. These were first fitted on works rally cars way back in the 60s because heavy braking, they used to push the pads down and down and down and down, and the fluid would go down and down and down, and they needed to see what happened. And as you can see from this, you can see the extender tube which I've got there, and that extender tube, you can clearly see where the fluid is on the reservoir. That is particularly handy because it's at a glance, and you don't need to take the cap off to tell where your fluid is. On the other hand, as you can see, I haven't got one on the clutch. I'm about to put that right in coming weeks because I've ordered another one of those extender reservoirs, and in future I won't need to take the cap off and shine a torch in there and try and work out how much fluid I need to add. But now I am actually going to take the top off this one, and this brake fluid is horrible stuff, so you just need to be extremely careful that this does not drop on any of the bodywork of your car, because it'll strip the paint in a very, very quick time. So now...
So what if you do drop some on the car? I mean, rinse it off really quickly?
Very quickly, as quickly as you can, yes, Laurence, that's exactly it. The other point to note is this mounting bracket and plate here, I've replaced with a stainless one. The standard item is painted, and so any fluid that you drop on there immediately strips all the paint off that and makes it prone to rust. So if you're ever doing a restoration, it's a good idea to think about replacing that with a stainless one. Now I'm looking at my clutch fluid here, and I definitely do need some. And it's so difficult to see in there, and it's also very difficult to top up because it's very difficult to see when you've added enough, and enough doesn't overflow. And so now you're going to see just how difficult it is to get this right. And here we go. I'm just trying to add it. Right, there we are. See, there we are. You can see now that has just come to the level. And I might add that that fluid looks none too clean. And every 2 years you're supposed to bleed it through and get fresh fluid in there, and I think that's a job I probably need to do. I don't need to do the brake because clearly you can see the level of the fluid here, and normally I top it up to there. So that drop there is probably entirely due to brake pad wear.